So Choo-Choo Charles just dropped, and it's a really cool looking horror game about this train that's trying to kill you. It's a murderer, and you gotta stop it. And it looks really fun, but I can't play it because I'm a Mac user. I'm a Mac bitch. In order for me to play it, I decided, you know what? I can make the game. I can make Choo-Choo Charles. I mean, it was literally made by one person, and like it took him over a year to make, but I mean, I can make it in an hour. I think that's possible, because why not? So today we're gonna remake Choo-Choo Charles in 1 hour. And I've done one of these challenges before. I remade Sonic Frontiers in 1 hour, and it didn't really go as planned, but I feel like I've learned from that experience, and now I'm in a better position to be able to make a game that quickly, especially a 3D one. So let's start it. Let's make the best Choo-Choo Charles remake ever. So we start the timer, and obviously the first step is to model the train. So I opened up Blender, and I still am not good at Blender at all, but I was able to pull this off. I don't know how I did that. I mean, that's pretty fucking sick, right? That's pretty crazy to be able to make a train like that with spider legs. I feel like I did a pretty good job, but that took me 20 minutes to make, which is not good. A third of our time is gone, and I need to actually make this guy. Like, we have the model, but he's not done yet. We have to paint him, so I don't know how to paint in Blender, so I had to look up a tutorial on how to do that, and that took some time, but I finally got this guy. Look how beautiful he looks. I'm the best fucking Blender painter in the world. So after I figured out how to actually paint and then export this thing, because that's another process too, I gotta export him. We have 20 minutes left, and I haven't even written a single line of code yet, which is very scary because we do not have a lot of time left. So now the next step is obviously to make my character, this first person character. So I put a sphere with a camera on it, and then I added a kinematic body because he has to move. He has to have some physics going on, and things are looking good so far. I mean, I feel like I have a little bit of an understanding how 3D works now. So I start off with a test to make sure that he can at least move forward, so I know how the movement works. And I was trying to use like the usual move and slide function that I always use, but it wasn't working. I don't know why it wasn't working. So now I'm looking through the fucking documentation. I'm trying to figure out why this isn't working, and then I realized instead of extending the kinematic body, I'm extending spatial. I don't know what the fuck a spatial is. I've never seen this before. So now I got to move the script from the spatial node to the kinematic body node, and I'm like, all right, this should work now, but it's not, because like I didn't put the camera and the character inside of the kinematic body, so I gotta do that. But finally it's working. I press up and he fucking zooms, he fucking flies over to Choo-Choo Charles, and I'm like, all right, at least we got that working. So I had the rest of the code. I have it moving every direction and a little slower now, and it's working perfectly. And I'm like, wow, we are zooming by. We're doing so great right now, except for the fact that there's 5 minutes left. That's really bad. That's not going according to plan at all, because we do not have time to make Charles move, especially because I don't know how. So for whatever reason, I assumed that there was gonna be a function in Godot that's similar to Scratch, where it's like move towards whatever character, and there is a move towards function, but it does not work the same. I typed in move towards character, nothing happened. It's just giving me errors. So I'm like, all right, that's clearly not gonna work. Scratch has betrayed me. I don't know why a Scratch function would work in Godot in a 3D environment, but whatever, I'm done for that. I get it. So then I remember there's something called ray casting. It's like this line that shoots towards something, and then you can use that to like make an enemy go towards you, but I have no idea how ray casting works. So I'm looking up tutorials, and we have no time, so I'm skimming through them, and I'm not understanding how they work. So I'm like, fuck it, forget these ray casting tutorials. I don't know what's going on. Let me just make him move anywhere. Just make him move at all. So with barely any time left in the physics process function, I just had him move, but that wasn't working either, and I ran out of time. I didn't end up making Choo-Choo Charles in 1 hour. Apparently it's a lot harder to make a full 3D game. I think even if I had an entire year to make the game, I wouldn't even be able to code the train movement itself. I don't know how to do anything. I don't know why I'm making these videos, but I made the game in Scratch because that works. I know how to do that. I can do some Scratch shit. I got a move towards going on over here. Look at this shit. This is great. So yeah, that was Choo-Choo Charles in 1 hour. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys enjoyed my little Santa outfit going on. We're in the Christmas spirit, and in the spirit of Christmas, because Christmas is all about giving, I would love if you guys could give me some money on Patreon. For just $1, you can have your name on this list, this scrolling list, which is really awesome, and you can play all the previous games I've made on my channel that work and are actually fun to play. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video, and as always, have a great fucking day.